So the best corner speed of the F1 is Mach 1.3. It's
Really?
not 400 knots or not under 300 knots. So, and at Mach 1.3, I mean, it turns like almost a Mirage 2000. The thing is, you don't have a lot of power, so you're going to degrade. But at least on the, if you cross another aircraft and you do at least on the first 180 at this speed, it's almost stalemate. And the engine above 27,000 feet and 1 Mach 4 is going to go into a kind of a statoreactor thing, which is you're going to take 500 RPMs more and gain more thrust. And then you cannot go back to idle or you will destroy the engine. So you're limited to a minimum afterburner, then a full dry, and it's easy to achieve Mach 2.0 Mach on an F1. Easy, you just have to push the throttle. So it's not doing super cruise because it lacks the power, but still it's interesting, and that's why until the end it was doing QRA, because with two Magic 2s and guns, and I mean you can be anywhere easy. The radar was not look down, shoot down. It's an old generation. But when you lose the missile at the end, the Fox 1 capability, I mean, still a radar looking 40 nautical miles ahead, able to pick up the tanker and do a clean join up. So I would say good design. When they, so F1C, when they modified them to CR and CT, the CR is they introduced a bus. So on the CR, which is the early development leading to the Iraqis version, where mostly you can put anything under the aircraft, laser pod, exocet, laser capability or whatever. I mean, when it's there, the bus, you can plug anything under the aircraft. And I would feel the customers were pretty happy with that. I mean, South Africa, they still dream of the F1. Reliable, I mean, air-to-air, air-to-ground. That's a nice, very stable shooting platform in air-to-ground. So modifying for the Riki was all about the pods. I mean, infrared, A-lint, photo pods that you put in the center line. The CT came a bit late and developed in the 90s. And it's the early multirole, but still with a Fox 1 capability. So it was okay until early 90s. Sparrow generation like, and then as soon as the AMRAAM and the Mika comes in, I mean, you're out of the game. So, but still full NVG capability by design. So in most of the time you hear people putting tapes on the lights, and they do when they fly NVG, the between a CR is red, green, or whatever. The CT, you have an NVG switch, and then it's Star Wars. I mean, just low green light. Everything has been treated nice, and then you get a nice bombing or close air support platform for the for the night. The other thing with the F1 is that it can carry almost anything, and the big center line, we call that the Iraqi tank. If you put it center line, then you can bring your 4 Mark 82 GB12 or 2,000 pounders under the wings, which brings more than the Mirage 2000, in fact, in terms of weight. So to carry, the Jaguar was designed like that, carry anything. I mean, if you get 6 inches between whatever, you can put anything. The F1 on CT, the same. And that's why we came back to Libya, because you get 300 tanks. Well, you want four bombs or 2 big bombs or whatever, and just not one. So now better with the Rafale. The Rafale brings up to 6 hammers, but it was old-fashioned, very good platform, can carry a lot, and the good stuff was the electronic warfare. I mean, the name is called the Eagle, Aigle in French. And it's a derivative from the Carapace, from the Belgian F-16 MLU. So early on in the end of the 90s, you are DRFM capable. So, I mean,
Really?
you detect. Yeah. So you detect, you're able to jam, you're able to flare. So until the end, let's say 2014, I've never been frightened to enter a combat area because the electronic warfare suit was state of the art. I mean, I am able to create 300 tracks which are coherent in speed, altitude, maneuvering, and you're not going to find me. So,
Really?
so with the old platform and this kind of capability, I mean, it's okay to be in a kind of a permissive environment. I'm not talking stealth stuff, S500, whatever. But I mean, you do red flag, maple flag. You're a bit handcuffed because you don't show all your capabilities. Everybody does that. But with what you show, I mean, I feel safe with my old aircraft and whatever. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. I'm able to turn around, but still, the electronic warfare suit was really great.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot for me to unpack. Let me go back to what you
Yeah, to
said,
your
right?
geeky questions.
For the geeky question. So you mentioned losing the Fox One capability. Was that the March of 530 then? Was that originally what
Yes,
you?
the
Okay.
530F and the 530Ds.
Okay.
So if you look at the cockpit, I mean, you can select, is it a front pass, a rear pass, whatever. But and the radar was designed to do that. So you will have your lock-on. You see when you enter the range, and there is a kind of a trigger saying, okay, domain, when you can shoot, track, support the missile. So it was designed at the same time as the F1, so the old 530s F and the Ds, and the 2000 were also carrying the Ds, the RDI version during the first Gulf War. I mean, same missile, they were look down, shoot down, but regarding the range or whatever, almost the same. It's just that, I mean, it requires more work. I mean, because the radar display is not matched with your tactical display. There's no tactical display. It's we used to carry a kind of an iPad on. So you see where you are, but you're not when you move your peeper. It's not saying, oh yeah, it's Bulls 230. No, you get to build yourself all the overall picture. So it's all style. Still, it's a missile. It goes somewhere.
Did that missile have a good reputation with you guys? I remember interviewing, or I have a friend, Disco Dildy, who said that when he was at Schusterberg and Bitburg flying the F-15, and this would have been in the 90s, he trained with some of the guys, the French Air Force guys, and they had said they didn't like that missile, and their plan was that the first thing they were going to do if they went beak to beak with some bad guys was they were going to jettison it. And he said that the weapons officer or somebody in his squadron said, no, don't do that, shoot it, because it will create a plume and that will distract the guys you're going up against, and so that it will give them cause to think you shot at them. So did you guys rate the missile? Why would you possibly conceive of not shooting it?
I would say the qualities of the missile, it doesn't have a long boost, but I would say if you're going to the block one, I mean block 0 to block 1, so under 20,000 feet, I mean it's still a maneuverable missile, and of course, I mean if you drop one and you get all this streak of smoke coming out, I mean everybody, you're in the visual range. I mean you can walk radar, but if you see somebody popping up, I mean you will turn around. And I mean, and those missiles, I mean, when the radar frequency is changing between being, I mean, like a tri-wire scan, I mean, acquiring the target, and when you change, there is a kind of a burst of energy just to update the system inside the missile. So the radar environment is changing, and you see it. I mean, you get a launch detection in your RWR. So shoot one, reset, and see what the other guys are doing, and still you crank 60 degrees, you support the missile. I mean, it goes there, it doesn't go here. Again, the same, I would say I've never used it, never shot one, but people are always complaining about what they have. and I would say try to use it the best you can. It's the thing, because you see something coming at you, it disrupts your section, your foreship. You need to, and maybe you will split, and somebody else will have an opportunity. And I would say for that, the technical part of it, not my. I cannot really answer on what they were saying. I will take an example of a red flag, and thanks to the Tornado F3s. Very bad story for everybody. Normally, what you do, wall of F-15s, they come, they sanitize the area, then the bombers can come, you do your stuff, and you come back and whatever. And the F-16, MiG-1 or whatever. The F-3s are playing radar. Okay. And they just decide to go low level, which is not an air defense thing at all, and to come on the side. So they just split the patrol, I mean, normal stuff, and then they decide to do that. And they end up doing a Pac-Man on all the Comeo, killing the guys one after the other, whatever. So is the Tornado F3 the best air-to-air platform? I don't know. There is Jetties or whatever. In 2000 was already old. I mean, it's a Tornado. Is it going to fly? You never know. But the thing is, they did it. So a bit of tactics, a bit of being aggressive, a bit of everything. And of course, you can't win against 4 F-22s. Doesn't work. But sometimes you get the opportunity. So yeah, the Mika really was an upgrade. Nice Fox 3. It's not an AMRAAM, doesn't have the range. But the cool thing is that it's either infrared or electromagnetic. So with your platform, you can shoot and be totally undetected. So it's a generational issue. I mean, this missile was okay in the 80s, like when the F-14s are killing the Sukhoi 22s over Libya. Perfect. When you're moving to the Fox 3 capability, the oldest version of the F-16 and whatever, not at all.